make music in the first place?
This motherfucker's crazy. Perfect for dancing in the sun.
Well, because the Sundance, you know.
Okay. Dude, that's corny shit, yo.
Interest in waterfronts kind of runs in the family almost, because wasn't your dad in a band called Lakeside back in the day?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Damon Campbell with HotNewHipHop.com here in Detroit for the 3rd annual Under the Influence of Music tour with a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'd like you to introduce me.
This is Ty Dolla, ladies and gentlemen.
And ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here, it started from the bottom and it's really going up. You know, I've seen him last year on the Under the Influence tour. You know, when I was on somebody else's bus, now I got my own bus. So we both doing our shit together, man. It's been our year.
Appreciate it, man. Great to see you again.
Thank you, brother.
Now, your music really speaks to the listener's sexual appetite. So I found it rather fitting that Paranoid was inspired by an incident at the supper club. And even more appropriate that on the remix you added the line, "None of my bitches eat leftovers." Now, was that a reference to like sloppy seconds, or what did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, they don't, when we go out to eat, they don't take a box to go.
Okay.
You know?
Simple.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell sometimes with all the different connotations. Like, for example, even on Virgin Records back in the day, you were focused on scoring.
Oh, man. That's funny.
What can you tell people about that?
I was working with this guy named Kamara, and we were doing, he was getting me into scoring. He does scoring all the time, but we did the Biker Boys together. I got some joints on there. And then the Cookout with Queen Latifah.
And you spent some time playing keys for Immature as well? Like, how'd you get your foot in that door?
Shit, my pops had knew some people that knew some people, and I just played keys back in the day.
Do you remember which albums it was for in particular? Because they put out a handful there in the 90s.
I don't remember the names of them.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to those guys.
And their debut album actually came out on Virgin Records as well, called On Our Worst Behavior, which is exactly what Drake's been on as of late, especially since he never ended up sending you his verse for the Or Nah remix. But I understand he has been sharing your music though, right? Like with Rihanna, for instance.
I'm about to have this nigga write my setup. Or like I go into a song on stage.
Oh, you got the mic. Don't forget the mic. Don't forget the mic.
Before I go on stage, before I like do a song on stage, I'm gonna have him like do the little setup from each song to each song. That was perfect.
The segues. But yeah, he was sharing your music with Rihanna.
Yeah. I did a song with Rihanna recently, and I was like, "How did you find out about me or whatever?" And she said Drake.
The Work song in particular?
Yeah, she liked that Work song, so I did something like similar for her project. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess as an entertainer, you never really know who might be paying attention. Like another example being Lady Gaga watching you perform.
Yeah, that was crazy at South by Southwest.
Did you incorporate anything special into it, or?
Nah, I didn't even know she was there. Like, I just heard right after I got off stage, they're like, "Yo, Gaga was watching you." I'm like, "For real?"
Okay.
They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Damn, that's tight. I want to do a song with her."
Yeah, and you guys actually have something in common because she, of course, calls her fans her little monsters, whereas your music's been known to bring out people's inner freak as well.
Yeah.
But I understand that's been getting like falsely exploited in exchange for nudes.
What?
Like,
Where did you hear this?
like someone was like sending a dick pic claiming to be you.
Wow. Okay, so I had this one chick that came through or whatever, and she was telling me, like, "Yeah, man, it's crazy or whatever. You've been getting freaky on Facebook or whatever." Yeah, I like that picture. I'm like, "What are you talking about? I don't even have a Facebook. Like, I got a Facebook, but that's not me on Facebook.
Okay.
That's the record company. Like, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, but not Facebook." So she said, "Yeah, some guy sent me pictures of your dick. I thought it was yours. Maybe it's not yours. Does it look like this?"
And speaking of tricks of the trade, I understand Moe from the Rejects kind of helped show you how to roll joints. properly?
Yeah, he's the one. I'm a little different now on how I'm rolling them, but I didn't even roll this one. Shout out to my sister, he rolled it.
Okay.
But fucking the cone, like before like cones got popular, I was
Yeah.
able to like roll just cones from scratch, and he showed me how to do it. Shout out Moe.
Okay. And there's typically a lot of sharing involved with weed, a lot of passing back and forth, which brings me to your line, got another dude's bitch in my bed right now,
Yes, sir.
which might have some people thinking of you as maybe being a home wrecker, but ironically, weren't you actually in like a wedding band of some sort back in the day?
A wedding band? I played for fucking.
Oh, don't get the mic.
I played for Jay Brown's wedding
Yeah.
back in the day.
Jay-Z's
That was-
manager?
Yeah, that was just one time. I just did it with my homie Walter, and Lil Mo was the singer, and it was crazy. And then when I was in the studio with Rihanna, you know, Jay Brown's her manager now.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it, like, yeah. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The world is too small.
Absolutely. And we had spoken in our last interview about how Tupac's music was able to get you through like your parents' divorce, deaths, things of that nature. But what I hadn't realized at the time was you actually met Tupac as a youngster?
Yeah, one time I went over this shit called the Oakwoods in L.A.
Yeah.
And it was like my dad was doing some work with Digital Underground, and, you know, he was down with them.
Yeah.
So when we went there, I just met a few people, and they signed this the single, a vinyl cover of "Kiss Me and I Kiss You Back."
Okay.
So I had his signature and a couple other people, but I don't know what happened to that record.
Yeah. That's crazy. Well, shoot, thank you so much for your time, man. It was great chatting with you.
Thank you.
Best wishes with everything coming your way. Is there anything else you want to say to the people out there watching?
At Ty Dolla sign, TYDOLLASIGN. Love to everybody out there supporting. I love you back. The tape is coming soon, Sign Language. Right after that, the album is coming. Free TC. It's tatted on my fingers. That's how serious it is. And if you don't got that YG album, go get it. Mustard 10 Summer's coming. Wiz album's coming. And, you know, pushing Taylor Gang die, you little bitch.
There you have it. Once again, I'm Damon Campbell, and this is Ty Dolla Sign.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for watching. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So it never makes your blood boil or anything when people misunderstand you? Because it seems to happen quite a bit lately.
No, because I've been getting this all my life.
I feel like I'm gonna cry, but I don't know why.
Takes you back somewhere, doesn't it?
It takes me somewhere.
Takes you somewhere?
I'm not sure. I feel like I should go to church.
Now, when you saw that ass, what went through your mind?
Yes, I will have sex with Rihanna first. If it were an even playing field, you know what I mean, and we stripped away money, and it was just us, I definitely think that I could win because I have the beard.